Welcome to the Rabbit Party with Sweetie, BB, and Freckle on the Youth Truth Show. Thanks. What is shade tree engineering? It might be something as simple as turning this, what most people might call trash, into an adapter that would go from this size pipe to that size pipe. Half the work's done. They got this end, it fits perfect, haha. But I gotta turn that big funnel into a downsizer to this pipe. And so, to be a shade tree engineer, the question would be asked, do I have the tools to do it? And could I find them in my well-organized garage? Most people would think it's a mess, but these are all my little hand tools. There's my knives and there's my tape measures. You know, I got a place for everything. Flashlights. I just don't have a building 75 by 125 as big as my lot. I know. Wouldn't it just be simple to go buy it? Well, I've looked at the hardware stores and they don't make the adapter from 8-inch or whatever that is to 4-inch. And so it's what I need. And so I'll have to make it. And, you know, because this is a business channel all about money, I don't know what they would charge for that. You know, I think that with inflation, it's gone up to darn near, oh, I don't know. You know, guessing at prices nowadays for a 65-year-old man, you know, prices have changed so much because of that 33% inflation that they inflicted on us with the printing of all that stimulus. Probably 29.99 point something. Right, sweetie? You know what a baby rabbit does if she loves you? She'll jump onto this box, make a mess. You can't make a mess on Grandpa's box, maybe a little one. And then come up into your seat next to you and leave a little present. Come on. Enrich your life and finances. What can I say? It's the truth. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, do it yourself. It's a Business 101 course with a little wildlife. Thanks. Why? Because I want to take a vent out to heat my porch. But it's going to come through the wall into my woman's room. From here to there. Using what I got because I'm frugal. School Business 101. because I've already spent all that money on tools, and I don't let go of any of them. And I'm pretty doggone sure that if you can work your way through the stuff I'm using, that the crimper and the metal shears are in that tin can. That's how quick I could find it. Nope, they were in with the pliers. Come on, it's a perfect set for an audio-visual arts presentation because it's real life, mine, and the way I figured it out. Come on, laugh. So why the mess? Because I'm trying to write a book. Who, what, when, where, why, and how? And there's always a distraction going on. She was inside that pipe. But I've got a million wanna-dos, have-to-dos, while trying to keep that thing going. Honeydews are most important. But, you know, there's probably a few never-dos, like the someday I'll. And a man has to have a place to sit in his chair and contemplate them while trying to figure out his main goal of how to write a book, audio-visual presentation with his little baby bunny playing in the tube that he wants to work on. Right, sweetie? Are we having any fun yet? Come on, laugh. Yeah, you know, time for a commercial break. I really like this song. Sitting in the middle of my floor all ready to cut them boards. A lot of flack about making noise at 3:31 a.m. But when are you gonna find the time to do it all? So in consideration for others, I'll break out the silent tool rather than use my favorite Black & Decker Matrix convertible. Got the reciprocating saw on it. Well, we cover that up and make it look nice. Too. And you'll get trolled for having an American spirit in your mouth while you do all that it takes to make it look good. In a free country that's supposed to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness from a man that swore an oath to defend the United States Constitution and served 6 years in the United States Marines. Almond Joy's got nuts, mounds don't. Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, mounds don't. You can't see the hardwood in that. And the tools just keep piling up. And the one that works the hardest is mine. Merry God of nature, if you want to be PC. My ass. In a free country, you might hear the truth. Life, liberty, prosperity might be the pursuit of happiness. First Amendment. I don't like spiders and snakes, but that's not what it takes to love me like I want to be loved by you. Well, you know, I got working man's hands, a little bit of scars and missing fingers, and they tell you use gloves when you're dealing with metal, but just be careful. I always say my projects aren't finished until I sign them with wood. They're all artwork. I could just keep going and going and going and going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. And that could all be part of the plot. Or in business. Ethics. I did the experiment. Can you advertise? And I don't want to beg. So maybe if somebody out there that's in a corporation, they can tolerate the Hardwood Show because it's real life on my back porch while I try to teach how to start a YouTube channel. But my goal's the book. And time is money. And when you're going to find the time, if you're working for the man, you got to do that. And 15 to 30 minutes a day extra for yourself. If you want to sit back on your porch and try to make a YouTube channel at 65. Because I had to find the time to weave all these little skits together and figure out how to do it on that computer, But I tell everybody they're smarter than that. And see, it's the limitations of the trolls and bobbleheads and naysayers, that are telling you can't do all this according to PC and you can't be yourself. And I don't know, make a statement. Not just a comment. Do you use Energizer? They last the longest that I know of, through all my lifelong experiments. That was the purpose of these 3 videos. Just do it like Nike says. I goofed up and then fixed this one. Like, subscribe, comment. Try to do it yourself. Teach a business 101 course and add the Energizer Bunny. Enrich your life with things around you. But we all got to learn the financing. I got rid of the remnants of spiders and snakes, and I think the first thing we'll do is pull them staples. And they're strong staples, my goodness. What tools you got lying around? I think I'll use this sharp little screwdriver, probably that tips up. How am I doing in a production? You know, am I keeping any flow? I got a little bit there, and now we can use that one. Well, I'm down to the last one. And so far, no bloody signature on the work. You know, in the workplace, safety is important. But the boss will say, hurry up! Well, you might just have to use a screw and your favorite convertible tool. I think I got a loose screw around here. In old school productions, they used to have a guy come out with a sign and say, "Lab." Found him in my $1 million bucket of bolts. Right, sweetie? He's the only one that keeps me company while I work. Pretty much the only staff I have. FYI, anytime you got a saw in there, take the battery out before you try to change the attachment. Well, I can't do this one-handed, even with my Samsung Galaxy A12. Well, I think it's time to get rid of some of that metal. Right, sweetie? Well, it might be impossible to prove, but I made my first dollar on this show. I found a 1921 Morgan silver dollar from the Denver Mint in that pipe. It's only taken me 9 months. Right, sweetie? So what's this tool do? It's called shrinkage. Only happens to a man, but it'll take some time. You could shrink it by cutting it the other way. Well, you just might have to shrink it to get one end to fit into the other. Bad joke. Well, you can't find it? Well, manufacture it. That would be a business. But you might consider market share. I'm probably the only one looking for this piece. You know, all we need is a Band-Aid, but you know, I'm the only one with enough time to be careful enough not to cut myself. I learned my lesson. It's all a part of engineering. Did you remember that the man has to fit inside the woman? I got them screws down low now, a little airflow tape, and we'll have us a funnel. And for the men, you might just have to grind them ladies down. For the women, you could just cut them off. And that was a cut. All before sunrise. I was hoping to find BB. And Sweetie, the Energizer Bunny, invited us to the rabbit party. Youth Troop. Like, subscribe, comment, and I won't grovel. Well, it might be Miller time for these sore old knees.
Half the people in the world are women. Why does it have to be you that stirs me? You gonna ask him again? Nope. Hey, boy, you that fucking
I'm telling you, Dr. Brawl, human nature, it's very time.
Mister, leave me alone.
For farmers, are used for them.
Just 1 minute, Mr. McClintock. My father died last month. That's how come we lost our homestead. I've got a mother and a little sister to feed. I need that job badly.
What's your name?
Devlin Warren.
You got a job, son. See my home ranch foreman. He's over at the corral.
Step down off of that carriage, mister.
Hold that hog leg. I've been punched many a time in my life, but never for hiring anybody.
I don't know what to say. Never begged before.
I'll pay you a fair day's wage.
The rabbit party with Sweetie, BB, and Freckle on the Youth Truth Show. Thanks. Yeah, I had to use the other camera so that BB could join us at the party. That spot on her back sealing up, but the two little spots on the left side would tell you the difference between BB and Freckles. Somebody's always late to the party. Real nice job, Steve. And you'll get trolled for having an American spirit in your house, I don't love. Real nice job, Steve.